Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. On the loading screen, of course, because it is update day. Exciting stuff. We've got new Liu IDs, we've got a burn run to do. But of course, before that, we've got some gambling to do. As per always, yeah, Target Second Ishmael, Liu stuff, the usual, modularize. Yeah, so, I mean, as per usual, the plan is going to be do 10 pulls till I get the 2-star, and then just shard Rodion at that point if I don't have her. But of course, starting off with the paid extractions, of course, since they are cheap and we might as well. See if we get lucky enough to get the 3-star randomly on one of these. I wouldn't bet on it, but it would be funny, right? 1-star, 1-star, these are in the target banner, so I don't want anything special anyways. But then 1 pull on the target banner. And do we get anything funny? Just 1-star? Alright. Fine, more shards is good, always. But yeah, I'm really tempted to look at the units now, but I'm just gonna wait till I get them and look them. I really want to know how the burn deluge is gonna work. The partial burn deluge. I want to know what the numbers are to see if it's actually gonna be, like, burn changing or not, I guess. But yeah, Virgie, let's start off with a 10 pull. No 3-stars, it seems. A lot of 2-stars, so chances of us getting Ryoshu are pretty high. That's not Ryoshu. There's Ryoshu. You wish to witness the art performed in a training room. Oh, and Mariachi Sinclair too for the bit. Alright, fine by me. No need to do more pulls. We've done a 10 pull, so we can just shard Rodion at this point. I've got the boxes for it. How many shards do I have for her right now? Not a lot. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do 210. Overshoot it a little bit, but that's just because I'm gonna want to uptie her as well. This way, yeah, we've got 400 and we've got 50 for the sake of uptying. Good workout. Is it 50? It is, right? And like, I might be mixing it up. I'm still not great at the actual numbers. I just usually have a lot of things. But yeah, dispense. Grab this thing. Confirm. God. What a goofy little drawing. Yeah. Shopping is totally the greatest pastime in the world. Okay, where do you want to eat next? Also, I just noticed that it said PJM there too. Project Moon, assumably? So it's not only Hama Pong Pong, there's something else. Actually, I'm curious. Let's look at the art for that one real quick. Actually, I'm on the wrong team. I should set it as the right team. Oh. And... Oh. Wait. Let's pull your art real quick. You have PJM, there's a sandwich icon. I don't know, assumably that's a bit. I don't know for sure, though. Assumably that's Chinese. It might be Japanese. They're a little similar when it comes to... That might be either Chinese or it's a Japanese kanji. I don't know. It might be a funny bit. But enough of that. The new phrases, of course. Is there anything funny gonna be here? Stop blinking and just accept it. What needs some blank? And the words are resist and fire. Okay, interesting stuff. I'm sure there's funny combinations to do. It kind of escapes me often. I don't know why my team is like this right now as well. I thought I changed my team to be full Liu. It doesn't matter. I'll deal with that. Yeah, level you up to max. We should have enough stuff to level them both up to max, so I'm not too concerned. We've got some level 1 tickets too. I don't know why. Oh, right, it's because main story stuff gives you level 1 tickets. Yeah, and we will uptie you. See what your uptie story is first and foremost. Section director. So she was a useless admiral, but she taught me this particularly useful skill. Heh, I could use this as a finisher. Referring to her skill 3, of course, I presume, since that's what she learns. At first time, I feel like someone's actually referred to their skill 3 in some way as a different attack that they've learned, but I don't know. Maybe forgetting something. The association crest is a spark of flame. Most ignorant laymen believe that it symbolizes the shape of flames bursting forth from our fists and feet. But they're wrong. The flames are but byproducts of the weapons crafted and supplied to us by workshops. They're hardly fit to represent the true spirit of Liu. core value of Liu that I've learned through my time here is that we scorch and burn everything to ashes. That we should always be ready to burn even our hearts and bodies like the very flames. That is how I've come to understand it. Thank God you're not a self-burn ID then. Most Sixers are always looking for all kinds of ways to gain power. Also, you know, I'm gonna pull this up. I was thinking about it, I didn't mention it. Yo, like stigma. Okay, whoops. This input. I was doing this so fast I accidentally clicked on the OBS. Alright. Minor augmentation procedures, unsightly and pointless enhancement tattoos, pouring every bit of on they make into those useless things just to survive in the city. How pointless of an endeavor it is. Such things are not the factors deciding who lives and who dies in a battle. Augmented body and Liu the experimented mind to properly use them is no different from an automated training dummy. In other words, experience built up through endless training is an augmentation unique only to yourself, something that cannot be bought simply by shelling out money. Of course, expensive weaponry and an augmented body would certainly aid me in my quest for strength. But I don't like having everything handed to me on a silver platter like that. Doesn't the idea of martial arts and experience honed to their extremes, to the point of becoming weapons on their own, set your heart on fire? The train is to carve the shape of my strength, to endlessly feed the flames of self-improvement. And sometimes I get the chance to taste the fruits of my labor, to prove to myself that it has been worth it. Flame burns from my fist. What essential production this is. God. Damn, because, like, she's got her cigarette here, too, and it's funny, but, like, the cigarette, from the trailer, it looked like that her cigarette isn't present on any of her sprites, which feels like such a missed opportunity to make the funny, like, oh yeah, she, like, flicks her cigarette at the enemy or something bit. But oh well. But it's nothing but garnish, a side dish, or seasoning supplementing the main dish. What I truly appreciate is how much deeper my knife hand penetrates my foes. How much more powerful the speed and weight behind my strikes have become. I measure them by fighting these moving flesh dummies. And I begin to understand that my fiery blaze of training burns still. And that it's burning up every training dummy that dares to get anywhere near me without preparation. I've heard some refer to the Liu Association as nothing more than a big group of foodies. It's like every group in the city, it feels like. Everyone has their, like, obsession with some food or some drink. It's just a common trope that Project Moon likes to fall into now. If I'm being honest, I abhor even being mentioned in the same breath as those fools. Don't talk about me like I'm one of them. While they were wasting their weekends away on their gastro adventures, I stayed at home myself. Yeah, well, you were out, you know, eating or whatever. I was studying the fist. Not the blade in this case, but she uses her hands like blades, it seems. I guess it does make enough sense you can do slash damage with your hands through, like, chopping motion and stuff if you chop hard enough, right? And that might be what she's doing here. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I can't tell from that, that's for sure. But yeah, alright. Oh, whoops. Let's also up at you again, of course. You know I gotta. Bring you to the max possible level, just for the sake of the bit. And so let's go through your skills. Target has a certain amount of burn, clash power, coin power. I think all your skills have that. Yeah, 3+4, burn, burn, burn. Let alone amounts of burn, that's fine. Skill 2, even more burn, more clash power, more coin power. Target has a certain amount of burn, do more damage to the second coin. That's cool. And skill 3 is it's just more of the same. I don't know, there's really very little to say about this unit. Defense doesn't even, like, burn on block SMH. And then your passive is, like, kind of like a bootleg foreseeable wildfire, right? Yeah, when you defeat an enemy with burn, apply 4 burn to 2 random enemies with no burn or the least burn. Once per turn, it focus encounters to 2 random parts. Yeah, it really is bootleg because it doesn't even... It's not based on the killed enemy's burn. Although I think we've got Charred Disc for that, so we already have bootleg... Force of Wildfire. So this is like bootleg Charred Disc, really. And then support low speed defeat enemies burn and inflict burn on 2 random enemies once per turn. Yeah. I don't know. She's like a burn 2-star. She's good for burn. I don't think there's a reason to use it on any other team. Not that you'd really use any Liu units on basically any other team if you're trying to do team building stuff. It works for what it is. Let's actually just select the burn team for here. It'll work well enough, I think. And your ego's good, right? Yeah, probably. I should probably make sure I have, correct egos and stuff. I probably do. Anyways, enough stalling. Time to get to the other new unit. Liu Association South Section 4 Director Rodion. Should have enough tickets to pretty easily get you up. Yep. Oh, we can actually do like one of those first. Love min-maxing my tickets. Not that it makes like that big of a difference, but it's funny to do, and I like to do it. What's your story gonna be? It's gonna be about food. Wild guess. Focus on a singular point. A single determined strike against the soul point could hurt just as much as a spear or a sword, even if you stab him barehanded. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean I wouldn't like Liu identities with weapons. Although, Limbus is really making us think that the only people allowed to have weapons in the entirety of Liu are the Section 2 and 1 directors, because that's how it's been so far. Maybe it'll change at some point, who knows. There's, like, early artwork of Liu Gregor with a sword, but, like, I mean early. It's just kind of like a less finished version of his normal up-die artwork, I think. But I digress. Time to see your story. Come on, Ishii. This way, this way! Director, we've been running from one restaurant to another for the last 4 hours. Not director! Roja! Roja! Come on, are you gonna keep giving me the cold shoulder? Rodion. Well, that's an improvement, I guess. I'll take it. The child sighed with a pleasant smile on her face. She produced a snack from one of her paper bags and popped it into her mouth. It was quite obvious from the rows upon rows of shopping bags and food wrappings hanging from her arms that the child has been on this gastro-adventure for a good while. Surprised they didn't make gastro-adventure like the key word from this identity. It's such a random word that it would have been funny. Wooey. Rodion, please chew first before speaking. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what she was trying to say there. So how long are we going to be doing this? Tap. The other child stopped dead in her tracks, her hands deep in her pockets. She exhaled loudly with audible irritation, then glared at the child. You stopped by this corner's Hamampangpang for their time-limited dumplings. You picked up a big pack of 20 or so of their freshly fried membosha. And green grapes, tangerines, or strawberries. The child very quietly, yet casually, muttered these 3 words as the other child looked like she was about to go on a rant. I'm sorry? Pick one, Ishii. Green grapes, tangerine, or strawberries? The child's eyes flashed as she lightly shook the white paper bag. That flash in her eyes were that of confidence. Seriously, if you think you can bribe me with food... I've known all along, Ishii, that you've been watching this bag of Tanghulu all along. Yeah, she is looking at it. She doesn't look... She looks like... Looking at it like she's, like, hungry for or whatever it is. Pop. Come on, I'll let you have the first dibs. Oh, and we'll stop by a beef bowl place later. How's that? I'll take the tangerine. Well then, here it is. Enjoy. The child's wit could always be relied upon to appease her fellows. Not just in situations like these, but in many other possibly contentious situations as well. Even in situations when a fight would have broken out under a less capable director, he always managed to calm things down between members of Section 4. Maybe the Liu Association is known to be more family-like because they tend to assign directorial positions to children like her. Of course, Liu's directors may fall slightly short behind directors of other associations who have been picked solely for their combat prowess. But her sociable nature wasn't her only merit that gave her the position of a director. Very odd that they're using the K-Corp checkpoint music for these identities. I've noticed that it really does not fit most situations where the song plays. Like, the checkpoint makes sense, the menuing makes sense for the railway, but feels weird. He stands alone, facing off against the enemy leader one-on-one. He intends to impale him with the tip of her open hand. Impale him with the tip of her open hand. So she's like... She's kind of like palming them so hard that it pierces them, shoving her Does shoving an open hand directly through someone count as pierce? I don't know about that one. I guess she can do it though, burn, I guess. This indicates two things. One, the enemy's lackeys won't get in her way. Two, her subordinates were shaping the battlefield as per her orders to ensure that she gets a one-on-one against the enemy leader. QAD. Director, no need to worry about the lackeys. We're handling them as we usually do. Didn't I tell you to call me by my name? Bro, seriously. The child does not avert her eyes from the syndicate leader, even as she banters with her teammates. Well, if you're gonna call me director, I guess I gotta pull my own weight, huh? The child struck the leader's solar plexus, which had long been weakened after a series of strikes, with the tip of her fingers and cleanly pierced right through his torso. Alright. Well, your boss is dead. Now what? Want to keep going? In a large-scale battle involving multiple combatants, the death of the leader often means the death of morale. The enemies begin slowly backing away until scattering and fleeing the battlefield. Oh, another job done. This is how Liu Association handles their larger-scale tasks. The members hold down the enemy grunts and isolate their leader, while the director or a director equivalent takes them on one-on-one. This, however, also means that they may not have a plan B when the director is defeated. If that happens, then... Well, let's not get into that just yet. I suppose we will find out when we look into a world with one such tale. I don't like the sounds of that. Wait. I worry what this means for, like, Shower Low or something. Right? I don't know. We'll have to see what the deal is. We're gonna see them again sometime. Super popular characters. No doubt about it. I don't know. We're gonna see a world where, Zhao gets brutally murdered and the others are dead. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. It might not necessarily mean Shower Low. We could just genuinely get Liu identities in the future where their director is dead and they're like, oh, we don't know what to do. But that felt very oddly specific. That's for sure. Oh well, time to look at your thing. Burn, yeah. Flick burn and flick burn. Point power plus 1 for 3 burn target. That's actually pretty accessible. It becomes a 3+6 so the target has 6 burn. That's pretty good for a skill 1, that's for sure. For such an easy, like, conditional. Like, that's like nothing. Right? Okay. Plus 1 for every 6 burn on target, max 2, so it gets plus 2, target is 12 burn. A little bit harder, still fairly easy because it's burn. You build up burn super fast. Firing a knife handed combust is also one of the skill names of all time. Sure thing. Right? Burn count, burn count, burn count. Target has a lot of burn count, apply even more burn potency to enemies' least burn count. Sure thing. I mean, this is a plus 3 burn count at least, or at most, I should say. That's something. It's the only burn count on either of the 2 new units, though, which is a little bit iffy, although burn count is easy to build up. At least on bosses. In normal encounters, it might be a little rough, especially if you have, like, Glimpse of Flames, which is going to, like, start reducing the burn count, but... Oh, well. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, okay, I don't know. And then Pinpoint Blitz, 4+3, Point Power +1 if target is 6+ burn, and if they have 6+ burn and 6+ count, 30% more damage. Burn, burn, burn. Wrath damage equal to burn potency on target, max 30, reduce target's burn count by 2. This is not good. Like, honestly, there's a very decent chance this just makes the enemy run out of burn count due to how little burn count Liu has if you're not fighting, like, a single target, right? If you're trying to spread burn out, like, it's decent damage at least, don't get me wrong, but it's a max of 30, it's Wrath Affinity, so it might be resisted. Yeah. It's fine. I don't know. These guys are good at getting the potency up. We just need more count, it feels like, at this point. So for 3 Wrath Resonance, do 10% damage with every 6 potency on target. If all enemies have 6 potency, 1 Wrath damage up allies in deployment order. Focusing on counters, all enemy parts need 6 burn potency. And if the allies are Liu associated fixer, they also get 1 attack power up. Okay. And then this is like Magic Bolt Synergy. Sure thing. I don't I don't know. Yeah, I should change the announcers up. It is Angela, but let's throw on the others too. You know that Malkuth, Ishmael, Effie Soud, Gregor. I wish I could just select all of them, but I understand that that's not how it works. Anyways, give me a second to build the team and I mean really just the reset for the burn ego gifts. And then we'll get into the actual run itself. Alright, the team has been built. We have reset for the required ego gifts. And we are going to go in. We're going to be running full Liu. I've got Magic Bullet Otis here. She'll be the backup if someone dies, but we're going to try doing this with only Liu. Starting out, Dust to Dust, Ashes to Ashes, of course, we'll fuse them together in order to get the funny ego gift. Pinboy Logic Serum was the third thing we got because I went full Wish of Starlight, so I was able to choose 3. It's really good for us, that's for sure. And Glimpse of Flames, of course, this is the tier 4. Consume half a burn count on enemies with burn to deal burn times consume burn count wrath damage. They lose some of the burn count from it, which is really unfortunate because this team's got like no burn count. That's alright. We have to rely like entirely on Dust to Dust or burn count, I think. Sloth Absolute Resonance does also apply some burn to all enemies. That's interesting, but once we get the fusion, I think we lose that benefit, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think so. We direly need more burn count, though. Because we're actually using Honglu, we won't be able to get that passive. It's unfortunate. We can take a look at the new units, though. Okay, you do smoke in your idle pose, at least. There's no, like, fire effect, though. Which is interesting. And you're, you know, you're ready to kill. Fair enough. Her fingers look so weird. I don't know, it might just be me. It's just because of the pose, I think, but that it just stands out to look strange to me. You can get that Wrath Resonance off, that's nice. It's for both your passives, yeah. Do more blunt damage for a burn count on target. Wholesome. And we'll get the Lust Resonance too, I guess. Help us? Not particularly, that's fine. We'll roll with it. It'll work well enough, I think. Pinpoint Logic Circuit, doing a lot of burn. Good stuff. Mercer loses these. Not really a shocker. He also endured the slash, but I think it's a 0.9, so he still took a lot of damage. I think basically the entire team weak to Pierce Resist Blunt. Actually, what are the new evil weaknesses? Oh, you're actually weak to Slash and you resist Pierce. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. And you're weak to Pierce and you resist Blunt. Okay, so you're normal. Everyone else is, yeah, weak to Pierce, resist Blunt for all 5 of these, except for you, who's different, and you resist Pierce and are weak to Slash instead. Okay, good to know. A little bit of variety. This is the first burn unit that is not, like, weak to Magic Bullet, which is cool stuff. Not only do you resist Pierce, but you also resist Pride by default. All the other people are weak to Pierce, or in, Crypt and Claire's case, he's weak to Pride, I believe, so he's weak to it still. So in case, you know, you were worried about that, I guess. This is a funny detail I saw some people point out when we got Magic Bullet Otis, but, that's how it goes, I guess. Thing is, I don't think there's a single burn ego gift that's like, oh yeah, whenever you like burn, in like more burn count or something. And like that one additional alone would fix like every problem I have with burn. I guess you're going for your count thing here. The enemy's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter, but like, you rely entirely on Honglu for the burn count. Whether or not he's on the team or just as a passive. Should we take the... We'll take the Blunt Beak, I think. You know, we've got a lot of blunt attacks. Not exclusively blunt attacks, because these new units have a fair bit of non-blunt things. We still do have a lot of blunt on the team just in general, though, so it's still worthwhile. Right. Half of our team is still exclusively has blunt attacks, because Gregor, Honglu, and Ishmael only have blunt attacks. Murtho's got blunt skill 1, skill 2, and Pierce skill 3. And I think, I mean, Rodion's skill 1 is blunt, right? And her skill 2 and 3 are Pierce, if I'm not mistaken. And for Ryoshu, her skill 2 is Pierce, and her skill 1 and 3 is Slash. Very silly stuff. I consider this a positive development. Thank you, Angela. This is like the second run I've been doing with the Angela announcer. Barring, the grinding I do where I have the game muted because I'm multitasking. I didn't do much of it, though. Her lines still are very funny. Okay, and we miss out on the event, but it's a event. I feel like there needs to be a better way. It's a Blade Lineage event, but that's what you can call the entire thing. I don't know. It's hard to find a term that does not clash with another term in the series in general. This is just another case of that, I think. Right? We love that fiery knife hand combust for inflicting burn count. And yeah, you guys die. Hit that guy with the inner gate elbow strike. We love Liu skill names. Oh yeah, that flame cleave, yeah. Play through the person with your hands. And not your cigarette, though, because you're boring. One day, when you get, the inevitable 3-star Ryoshu burn ID that we'll get in Kanto 9, then trust. Took me a second to remember which number Ryoshu would be. I know the order, but, it's hard to count sometimes. There's Sue with the Dead. So now we inflict 3 burn count on enemies, which is not great. It's less than the 5 we got from that alone. Oh no, it's +1. Okay, I completely forgot about this. I always forget about this. I always remember the coin power, but no, we inflict more burn count. And this is anytime we inflict burn. Okay. I take back, I think, literally every complaint I've made, because I may have been stupid. It's still rough outside of actual, mirror dungeons, but I forgot Soothe the Dead does that. So, my bad. We're fine on burn count now. It's so funny how I just forgot such a crucial detail of the burn team just that easily. But it happens. I don't use the Soothe the Dead like that often. They only do burn runs every once in a while because they're a team that does not have a lot of variety still. Yeah, okay, I think, I definitely take back my complaints. It's gonna be a long time before there's any reason to run burn in, main story, though, I think. Barring, certain bosses or something, right? Or, Railway, probably not great. But in Mirror Dungeons, it can definitely hold its own. Until we get to the final form, we need to ego, everything, but who's counting? What do we get here? I need to take less damage. That's rude. I don't like taking that one. Don't get me wrong, this is a nice... It's not that nice effect. We'll take the Horseshoe for the defense level up, because we don't care that much. It might be a little rough, because of some evades and stuff, but I like it more than the other stuff. I don't like my damage being decreased. For any reason, really. More skill 3 is not bad. Taking Mach is some stuff. We'll take Tomorrow's Fortune. I don't know. We can fish for a little bit. That's right. No need to rush, think through what we're actually going to be getting here. Elderfly, take that. Contract is funny, but it's not burned, so I don't care. Honglu, tempting. I kind of want to get one of the new units, though, right? Oh, there's Fiery down. Okay, this works. One more roll. Faust. We should have just gotten a skill change, but that's fine. I think I would have taken a skill change if it was... I think the mental list I had was if it was Ishmael, Ryoshu, or Rodion or Ryoshu, right? These 3, then I would have gotten a skill change, skill 1 to skill 3 or something. But these 3, I was like, I could aim for higher, right? Should have taken the Gregor skill 3. His skill 3 is really good, especially for burn. Especially when we have, what's his face? Especially when we've got that pinpoint logic circuit. Because it's just kind of stupid. Oh, you're rolling high in your evade because you buffed enemy evasions, that's fine. You will explode regardless of what happens. Kim is weak to Wrath, so I think he'll be a funny final boss fight. Although maybe I should go for the normal final boss? I still have yet to see Silt Current in Mirror Dungeon 3 Hard. It just has not shown up yet. Okay, if it's Pierce Pride, I will fight Silkirn, but otherwise I'll go for Kim. I think that's the, the name I'm gonna go with. This is good for Blunt. Okay, sure thing. Very silly. Very, very silly. I think also for the bit, I think I'm gonna just, like, sell everything that is not related to burn. Even if it's stuff that might benefit us, I think we should just go all into the bit, right? I think that sounds like a fun idea. I don't know what staggered that guy, honestly. Huh? I think, was the damage just weird there? It might have just been weird. Because Honglu didn't do damage, and then the guy got staggered. Like some sort of tremor burst type thing. But this isn't... Oh no, this actually removes stagger threshold. I feel very stupid right now, for several reasons, that just being another thing I've completely forgotten about. But there's so much that happened. There's so much going on in this game that it's fair enough to forget things on occasion. I think. Or maybe you guys will all help me with the rocks and kill me. I don't know. Only time will tell, I guess. Anyways, it's pink shoes time. You're not gonna have a fun time. And that's a promise. Yeah, kill this guy. Yeah. Kill this guy with fire. They'll probably all burn to death, if I had to guess. Yeah, no, a bit of a wild guess, I know. Like, what are the odds they'd all violently burn to death? Oh, that guy just gets maimed to death without needing the burn. Well, the other two probably do just burn to death. I haven't done the calculations, but they should just take like 100 or so damage. Yeah, 450, 300 damage. That's close to what I was guessing. So it works. It works. Power +1. Enemies deal more damage. Absolutely, we'll take that one. That one doesn't matter. That only matters if we lose clashes, and we're running a burn team. What are the odds we lose clashes? Okay, get fiery down to ++, so that's even more burn, and get Helter Fly's Dream to ++, so it's even more burn. So we've got quite a few burn ego gifts now. Already managed. That's for sure. Now, if any one of those burn potency multiplies their burn by 2.5 at turn end. Why not? Am I right? Am I right? Burnio gifts are stupid. I love the burn team so much. If it doesn't seem like that at any point, I apologize. Burn's like my top 3 status. My top 3 is like Rupture, Burn, Tremor, I think. And I don't know if it's seen that there's just been so much poise stuff lately that I like using poise a lot. Not because I like poise as much as I just really like Nebulizer in particular, right? Yeah, there's another stagger with Honglu's skill 3, because that is in fact how that works, and I just completely forgotten. We're also getting Wrath Resonance this turn. Not that it matters, because he's didn't have enough burn to trigger that part of your passive to give us the Wrath damage up and stuff this turn. Not that we needed it. Regardless. Okay, slash. We do have some slash, but it's just Ryoshu / egos. Why not? What are... Like, here's the thing. Jun cannot survive a single turn. He burns to at least stagger at first turn, right? I guess we'll have to see who actually gets to attack in this turn. You two, you've got Energate. All looks great. He burns to death. Yeah, this guy does not stand much of a chance, I don't think. Oh no, they're rolling high or whatever. We do not care. Burn. Burn those who dare to care for me. Burn those who dare to care for me. Burn those who dare to care for me. You know? Right? You guys know, I'm sure. Nice burn. Because here's the thing, unless you're on floor 5, Jun does not get a counter first turn, so we're free to get as much burn on him as we want, and our 2 attacks are going to be a lot of burn. Flame Cleave especially is going to be a lot of burn with everything we've got going for us. Similar type deal to, like, Gregor's skill 3, where every single skill he has inflicts burn to some degree, so it triggers, like, basically every eel gift we have, right? Yeah. This is going to be a quick run. I mean, we'll take the goggles and we'll sell them at a later point, at a later date. Okay, flash. Resistance down. You're guaranteed to do this. You're very nice for checks, because at minimum Sandy, you still have a min roll of 15 with your skill 3. Hard to forget that. And we'll go for the normal flashlight. We don't need to take the actual event one. Because I have maxed out on scabbards, so that the only reason to go for them is for, you know, like the funny. And it's not like that big of a funny, right? I don't think so, at least. Maybe my funny scale is off. And yeah, there they all go. As it be. Didn't even really need to say much. Oh, and it's frog time. Oh, we could definitely burn this stupid frog. I don't need to call him stupid. He's a funny frog. He's not even a frog, he's a toad, which is different, and I'm just insensitive, I guess. My bad. Probably is like, there's definitely an important distinction. I just do not know it off the top of my head, right? Well, this is what we call a turn where we're going to brutally kill you, I think. Because we're just going to do 2 attacks on every part. All this is going to be a lot of burn. Yeah. This guy's not living long. One of his eyes is also weak to wrath. I forget which one. Is the one Merso's going for? It might be. I think I've got Merso and... I'm trying to tell. I think so. I don't remember. It's one of the eyes. It's either left or right. I don't even remember who was going for which eye. Oh, and he's weak to slash because of the pathol. That's good for you, I guess. Yeah. I'm taking a screenshot of this, and I'm just gonna send it to my friend for the bit. Okay, cool. We can get this here. Final power +1, max 15 plus 15%. A little bit rough, but we get Jar Disc, which is funny, so I'll take it. It doesn't really matter for us that much, but I'll take it for the bit. And we got another shop here. We're gonna sell some stuff that we do not need. Oh, Ishmael, get you another skill 3, of course. That'll work nicely. And we'll roll to see if there's anything else we particularly want here. Gracious Hammer, honestly, it's probably not too late to take it. It'll build up. Golden Urn, yeah. Burning Intellect is a burn thing, so we'll take it. We don't need you. And refresh once more. What are we even looking for at this point? I don't know. I'm gonna sell a bunch of things here just because I won't need them. Like this doesn't do anything for us. Nah. Yeah, we'll save that up. Like, thinking through, what are we missing at this point, as far as burn stuff go? Are we missing anything? I don't think we are. I think we've got all the burn Yugas now, so, like, next thing is gonna be to... just, what's the word I'm looking for? Upgrade them all, because I think... Can we actually... I don't even know if I can upgrade any of those. I think I can upgrade the book. I'm not mistaken. We're going for Jun again here. A little bit rough on this floor because we're not doing nearly as well. Why do you have Evanescent Corrosion? I don't know. Hopefully that's fine. We're not going to burn you very much this first turn. Oh well. I took a screenshot of the blurring Toad's death. It is a very funny one to look at. Just everyone just standing there as it takes thousands of damage from the burn. Speaking of taking thousands of damage from the burn, that was nice. This is a little bit rough though. He's panicking. Your counters, all your allies are dead. I just remembered. That means you're not going to do like anything here. Yeah. Like, oh no, we get countered a bit. What a shame. You do 41 damage. It is a lot, all things considered, but like not that much. More burn count, wholesome. But it matters too much since everything inflicts burn count. Your sanity is a little low thanks to the toad, but that's fine, it happens. You finally get staggered. You burn to death, no matter what happens here. It's just nice to stagger you. Nice little bit of, you know, peace and quiet. 8 HP. And they took 99 burn. I guess if someone dies to normal burn, do they not take the damage from the thing? I guess so. That's probably how it works. That makes sense. Oh, we'll take a Abno encounter. Why not? Why wouldn't we? Okay, that's a clash you can win. You need sanity, so you need to go for winnable clashes. First and foremost. Actually, we need to see what we can actually clash against first and foremost here. Some of our speed rules aren't the best here. This'll work. That's resisted a little bit because it's weak to slash, though, so it evens out well enough, I think. Unless I'm wrong. And you know, I am wrong on occasion, but it'll do enough. It doesn't matter if we don't instantly kill this thing. We should still stagger even resist gluttony. Because you are weak to slash. Oh, we didn't stagger. Oh, well, that's fine. The burn will do wonders. It's weak to wrath, so the glimpse of flames damage will be very deadly to it. Yeah. Oh, tie from Merso, a loss from Merso. Except he turns it back around because he's the goat. Nice. Okay, that's the only one who survived, and that's because Merso didn't do a lot here. We auto-damage this, and that finishes the job pretty easily. Devastating strike against the target. Yeah, it really was. I mean, we'll take the battery. We're gonna sell it later on. Maybe this wasn't the best choice, but we can have this. Gloomlust. Can you do... You can potentially do this. 25% chance. We believe in Heathcliff. 25% chance achieved, but the wrong 25% chance. And it didn't matter. We would go for this spent either way, so that's nice to see. Got the voodoo doll. This does nothing. Yeah, we'll take this for more options. Might as well. Options is always the safe choice, I think. Burn. Also, you know, rupture now. Thanks to the battery, we just get an additional, like, 3 damage on every attack. I guess additional 5 damage on envy attacks like this one, because I think, yeah, it's 5 rupture with envy attacks. That's cool. You're trying to dodge. Foolish. There is no point. You cannot escape. You will die. Yippee. Yippee! Yippee! There they mostly all go. You're still survived. Merso probably hit you or something. Big issue with Merso is, like some of his skills don't have... Like, I think your skill 3, your second coin doesn't even have burn on your skill 3. Like, he's very much nothing special. Although, so I think if you're trying to run an actual burn team, probably do this team, except probably either replace Merso or Honglu with Otis, right? Because she's super beneficial for a burn team. It's up to you. If you replace Honglu, you can get his passive on someone. Not that it seems to matter too much if you have Soothe the Dead, because, you know, the burn count from that is stupid. Even if I may forget about it from time to time. I feel like I've forgotten about it before. I feel like it's not the first time I forgot about Soothe the Dead's, you know, actual increase the burn count. I need to stop beating myself up about it, but it feels like such a stupid mistake. And is bothering me because I like burn a lot and I should know better. Yeah. Or Merso if you just kind of want to focus on units that are actually going to do decently, because Merso... I mean, also think about Merso, keep in mind, you can just have him spam Capote, which makes his burn significantly better. Or, you know, you could just have him use, like, Regret, so he gets the coin power, so he's just rolling better in general. Liu so I think, doesn't have too many coins. More coins than, like, N-Corp, of course, but I think it's one of the Merceau identities that doesn't have a 4-coin attack, unfortunately, so it's not the best. Okay, this is the bull. Alright. How is this gonna go, I wonder? We're gonna need egos to clash against you, I'm sure. We can... I don't have Capote select. I thought I fixed this team's egos. I guess I didn't. Oh well. It's fine. We can live with that, I think. I don't have... Yeah, I did not fix the team's egos. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. We'll just like Arbor Block and start this then. That'll work. I could corrode if I wanted more damage, but I do not think I want more damage, right? Because then we lose more sanity, we spend some HP in the process, and it wouldn't even necessarily clash the right thing. We'll just stick with the heads, I think. The only thing we need to ego. Let's stick with I think I said heads when I meant to say awakening, but you know what I mean. We got the tails though, so not as much damage as I'd like. That's fine. Yeah, ineffective. That sort of deal, that's fine. You burn a bunch, so it shouldn't matter. Too big for us. A little bit of burn count spent with that one. How silly. You're resisting our attacks like a fair bit, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We're still stacking burn count with everything we do, which is the important thing, right? Yeah, solid damage. Not the most. Hopefully we stack enough burn count here that it shouldn't matter too much. Actually, we like... Oh no, you're the wrong person to check that sort of thing. You can't clash anything, that's fine. You also can't clash anything because you're not being targeted, that's fine. So you four are going to need to be the clashers, alright. Let's see what we can clash without egoing. Doesn't seem like a lot, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of commonplace for the bull, right? We'll just throw, like, random egos and hope for the best. Yeah, that's fine. I think over the Fire Knight here was a little risky. She could have just been exploded, but she had a favored chances. I believe in her. Being of risky, good. We're fine. And we get more burn count off. Yippee. We win these. Ishmael's low sandy, so she might not win hers, but she'll do decent damage if nothing else. This guy is weak to Blunt and Gloom, so Snag Harpoon's damage output is solid.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
And there you go.
뭐 그럴 수도 있지. 포기하지만 말자고.
Sorry about that. I mean, you can take the coin here, more HP. I do like the overload though. It's really funny. Rough. Do we want to just give them defense? Honestly, yeah, defense doesn't matter too much. We're gonna burn them to death anyways. We'll take the coin. We'll take the coin. Who cares if they're gonna, like, live attacks and stuff? They won't. I'll take a look at healing. For safety. Oh, do I didn't mean to hit that button? Sell stuff. We're gonna sell stuff that doesn't benefit us particularly. I think it's just these two, actually. Everything else does, like, something for us, so yeah. What else are we rolling for? Mainly just skill changes, I think. I'm sticking to, you know, my guns of, you know, only getting things that directly help us. More skill 3s for Ishmael. I guess. Sure. One more, maybe? I don't know what else I'm rolling for here. I guess just I'm rolling for the chance of, Getting something stupid, like a lunar memory or something. Lunar memory on this run would be insanely overkill, but it would be really funny. That too.
공간의 영역은 잘 쓰지 않았던 기능이라 일단 먼지를 털어내야 하거든요.
방금은 좋지 않았어. 뭐 그럴 수도 있지.
Okay, you're trying to evade. Not nice. Not cool, Squidward. Don't ever do that again.
이대로만 계속해 보면 좋을 텐데.
Okay, explode. Nice. We love our blood explosion spell. It's very convenient and easy to use.
한 번에 끝낸다.
Yeah, just hit this guy a couple times and he'll die. Don't you do anything fancy this turn? Because we still have another wave to deal with, don't you forget. I mean, trigger tomorrow's expressions and Ishmael with that. Or today's expression, same thing.
사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
That's nice, that's solid. Okay, now kill these guys, will ya? The answer is yes, they will. To put it bluntly. Sure, they've got a lot of HP and stuff, but they don't have insane offensive power. Usually that's kind of how I go, and it's probably not, you know, that's probably why I have so much issue clashing on this floor a lot of the time. Because I'll just be like, I don't need to take things that buff their defenses. I'll take the things that buff the enemy's offensive to stupid degrees. And then usually I have someone die just randomly, like, midway through this floor, and I'll be like, huh, I wonder why that happened. That's fine. We live.
참, 이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
이대로 가 보자고.
조금만 더 해보죠.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. We need to watch out for some of the scarier fights here, that's for sure. Like, that's not too scary. That's not an event, but... Oh, the Toad. How are you doing, buddy? Tremor. Riveting. Or should I say riveting? Well, here's a slash damage up for Ryoshu, I guess. Or slash power up, I should say. Top out might have been better, that's fine. Your node is scary. It might be crabs, but it also might be, like, Pequod grunts. Or it could be Taikyu crew. Okay.
맞서보죠.
That's also a pretty favorable option.
이 값파도
Almost offended with you. Wouldn't have helped us. So it's nice to see that not happen.
방금의 물리적인 공격은
Yeah.
적절하지 못했습니다.
I mean, I just like watching the burn number go up sometimes. It's very just nice to just look at it and be like, oh, this guy's mega dead. Oh, this guy's super mega dead. Oh, this guy's omega mega dead. You know? Because usually most of them are very dead. To such a degrees which I just mentioned. Yeah, pretty safe to say. Like, this guy's being hit by pinpoint bits. There's no blitz. This guy does not survive the winter. This guy does not survive the summer, I guess, since, you know, we're killing them with the sun. The unmatched power of the sun versus baby. That's how this run has been feeling. So, you know, 33 minutes in, we're like halfway through the final floor. Very convenient. Solid, like, a bit of varying burn damage. One guy took like 400, one guy took like 1100. Nice. And we're still being railroaded along this path. Very decent chance we get forced into Jun. Unless we pass Jun already. I don't think so. We passed a slash risky encounter, but not an event slash risky encounter. That was unrelated. Decent chance we encounter Jun sometime soon then. He might get evaded, that's fine.
초심 1번.
If he gets evaded, that's okay. I don't think these guys have any negative effects on their evade. I don't think it's like, oh, get bleed count or something, and even if it did, it would probably just be count, right? So if we get it evaded a little bit, so be it. It just means we don't do as much damage, we don't do as much burn. Most of these guys die. Even if Huanglu doesn't kill his target here, I think the rest of them do just explode, pretty safe to say. Maybe the one Merso's going for isn't going to take enough burn, but it'll probably be enough anyways. That's the one at the bottom, probably the one Merso went for, if I had to guess. I wasn't actually fully paying attention to who was going for who and stuff, so it's just purely a guess, but I feel like it's a pretty safe guess. You only have one burn count. Luckily, we can remedy that by giving you more burn. And we can try and just kill you without needing to use the burn damage, I think. Which is nice.
보냈고.
Okay, wave 2 time.
와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은
Yeah, a little bit scary some of these are. Ishmael's taking some one-sided hits that we can't do much about. Hopefully she doesn't take too much. It's kind of the issue when you kill the first wave too much. It kind of like paces it as if it's supposed to take you like an average of 4 turns for the first wave. 'Cause we took 2 turns and we are 2 slots down right now. Not the nicest thing. Luckily, if Ishmael can just take a couple attacks and, you know, survive them well enough, we'll be in the clear. And I think she did. Yeah, she took them decently enough. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on, like, at all in, like, any of these fights, because there's just so much going on. All-out war is a very fitting way to describe the Liu. It's kind of their entire stick, and, you know, it shows. There is absolute all-out war going on here. Specifically a war where you are just kind of, like, drenching the enemy in gasoline. And,
벌써 부서졌나?
more and more gasoline. The gasoline keeps on stacking up, that sort of deal. It's a lot. It's a lot of gasoline. It's a lot of burn. Okay, blunt fight. And it looks like this might be the final node. Once again, I don't count, so I don't know for sure, but it is converging into one path here, so that we might be going to the shop next.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
Damn, looks good.
대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아.
Not going for any Wrath plays too much. I'll try and go for Wrath plays some point in the future. I definitely do want to. I'm kind of super sad I didn't bring Ishmael Capote in Rodion 4th Match Flame. But I really wanted to synergize with them. I think I meant to take I think I took my default team instead of the burn team. Although I could have sworn that I changed their egos around already, either way. Even on the normal team. Like, I actively remember, if nothing else, I remember changing Hong Lu off of Effervescent Corrosion back to Dimension Shred earlier today. But it doesn't seem to register. So I don't know. Maybe I, like, Alt F4 out of the game and it didn't save it or something. It should save that sort of thing automatically, I presume, just because gacha game stuff always being connected to servers. I don't know. And it's not like it did, like, anytime near maintenance. It was still a couple hours before maintenance. Once again, I don't know. Okay. You get hit a little bit, that's fine. Burn. And there we go. On to the boss, I believe. Like I said earlier, if it is Pierce and Pride, I will go for it. Otherwise, I will go for Kim, I think. Makes sense. Rodion skill change, give her another skill 3, sounds nice. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is nice. Bloody Gadget is nice. I don't think we need anything else. We'll sell stuff that doesn't matter to us, namely Melted Eyeball. We'll sell stuff that gives us resources, because that doesn't matter at this point. The Hammer. The Golden Urn. The Child Within a Flask. Stuff on kill probably doesn't matter too, either, so we can sell this Sheep. We can sell Today's Expression. We can sell Demira's Fortune. We can sell Grand Welcome. Healing stuff also doesn't do much for us at this point. We can probably sell Lithograph. We can probably get away with selling Homeward. We've got a little bit of cost right now, then. Let's roll a little bit more. See if there's anything else we want. Low Star is funny, but in like a really bad sort of way. I think we're good. We'll just have a bunch of costs for the rest stop. Not that we really need it, but we'll upgrade everything to max that we can. Burning Intellect, defeating an enemy with Burn. Like, that's gonna happen a lot. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and, Bloody Gadget being ++ is a solid effect, though, so it's nice. All centers heal a little bit. Fusion? Nope. Nothing to fuse. We press on. I mean, that's Fey Lantern, right? I think so. Okay, we're going Kim. I might be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I feel like one of the others might have been Slash Pride, too, but I don't remember. Anyways, we're gonna burn you to death. We actually cannot clash everything. No, we can. Okay. I looked at the speed values and immediately assumed the worst, but no, we're not doing too poorly. Yeah. Mm. No. Everest corrosion? Sure. Just want to make sure I take down the evasion, because it's gonna roll high, isn't it? This might not roll head, so I might just be doomed by this evasion, but that's fine if so. The rushdown also was a little bit of a risky clash to go for, but it turned out well. That's fine. Yeah, down goes the evasion. And plus, it rolled aheads anyway, so it wasn't too scary. I just did not want it, because I think it's... But it inflicts bleed or something, right? I think it does, it might. I don't remember. So, you know, random FS and corrosion, it works out here. It does mean Honglu's standing gets the nerf, but, like, he wasn't gonna be, like, he wasn't a big burn inflictor. This guy's immediately gonna be at 99 burn no matter what we do. It's just about how much burn count we can stack, I guess. And Honglu is good for burn count. His skill 2 is pretty good for burn count. I think that's what we gave off in order to use that, but that's fine. Energate Elbow Strike will also be a lot of burn count. Yep, that's for sure. This will be a lot of burn count, because I think all 4 of these coins have burn. At least the first 3 do. The 4th one, I think, might just be the burn explosion type deal. Not the best thing. Also, a fair bit of Gluttony defense level down for you next turn, thanks to the FS and corrosion, so that's something. Oof. Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess. My bad for doing that. And yeah, you don't live. Kinda that easy. Why are you just putting your, like, round start voice line in, Angela? Really, you should have said that earlier. I don't know. Ooh, we love Tails. Not that big of a deal. Just funny. More burn count. Just make sure he explodes this turn. Not that there was, you know, any doubt that he was gonna live this turn. But just stack it up even more so that I can get a real funny number at the end, right? Nice solid 4,000 damage. Screenshotted that so I can send it to my friend once again. Eat him up and penetrate him. Now that's the second story I know and love you. It's so hot. We should go get something cold to cool us down. Bingsu, anyone. I don't know dishes well enough to know what that is, but you know, it sounds delectable. You give me my 750 lunacy, my nice decent chunk of 22.5 levels, manager experience, starlight, all the good stuff. Claim all of them? Absolutely. Yeah, and we get to watch the number go up. Yippee. Oh. And we do get to level 1250. 1251 exactly. Nice. Good to see. That's more boxes. Make up for the fact we had to spend 200 boxes on the Rodion. Yeah, I mean, the new burn units are solid. They're really good for burn. Which is what you'd really hope for in a burn team. You'd really hope they were good for burn, right? And they didn't add more complexity to burn teams, but that's fine. Kind of hard to add complexity to them. Oh, this does mean we do have 6 Liu IDs at this point, though, so I feel like if we are to get new burn stuff, it's going to be a new faction, potentially new mechanic. I've talked about Stigma Workshop plenty, I think. I really want them, because I'm sure they have funny gimmicks. But that's enough of that. Enough being negative about it, that's for sure. The run went well. It took us, like, 43 minutes. This episode's like an hour in total, but that's because the actual unit upties and stuff, like, it's 43 minutes on the actual mirror dungeon. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!